Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Once again, happy Friday. Well, Labor Day is over. Football has started, so it looks like, fall is, or the aspects of fall are really here. So let's hope things have started out well for you. Well, interest rates finished the week slightly better than where they ended last week. Not a huge movement, but again, just slightly better. It was a very weak week in terms of economic data being introduced into the market. We didn't really see a whole lot of new information. We did see weekly jobless claims come in this week, showed that they were down from where they were last month. Last month they were 281,000. This month they were 275 for jobless claims. Which was as expected. We also did see the producer price index come in today, and that measures inflation at the wholesale or producer level. And the headline number came in at 0, so unchanged there, but the core rate, which strips out food and energy, did show an increase of 0.3%. So that was a little bit higher than what the market expected, and kind of a beefy number. If we see that happen month over month over month, that's going to be very inflationary. So that will be a piece of data that the Federal Reserve will look at. Well, we also did see consumer sentiment. That came in much weaker than expected, which isn't necessarily unsurprising because we have seen so much volatility here in the stock market, and that typically does not make the consumer feel very good, but it was a little bit weaker than expected. Well, next week we're going to see a ton of economic data being introduced into the market, and the Federal Reserve meeting. The Federal Reserve meets on Wednesday and Thursday, and they'll have our policy statement. And really right now, the market is just sitting back waiting to see what happens and what the Federal Reserve will either do or say. Most are not expecting any increase to short-term credit, but the Federal Reserve is probably going to be kind of telegraphing what might happen towards the end of this year, and we will keep you informed with that. But again, on top of that, too, we're also going to see retail sales, consumer price index. We're going to see information on housing. So it's going to be a jam-packed week. Well, as you probably know, also today is September 11th, and 14 years ago, when we saw that terrible tragedy in New York. And I just want to say I hope all those who lost their lives are resting in peace. All those who lost a loved one, I hope that they really find and have found peace. And let's all remember as Americans how we just bound together during that time, and let's live our lives each and every day just like we did that, but not in the face of a tragedy, but just in our normal course of everyday interactions with one another. And let's continually try to find that in our heart, just to bound together, because we live in a fantastic country. So to all those who lost their lives in 9/11, may you rest in peace. Thanks for joining me with Java with Jared. If you have any questions, give me a call. If you're working this weekend, so are we, so always call us, and we'll talk to you soon, and we'll let you know what happens with the Fed meeting next week. Bye-bye.